Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back, and we are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame due to tomorrow being the weekly close. And I just want to point out that as of right now, we are under the Bollinger Band, and we didn't close yet, but if we close today like this, or tomorrow like this, we are going to be basically looking for a push down the week opening. As of right now, I'm looking for my target here at 17,582 to be hit. We are looking for any reprieve bounce if it comes. If we get above 20,200 with 4-hour open and closes, we can look for a test higher. I would look for maybe even test into the daily open, which is 20,500. But as long as we have 4-hour closes underneath the 20,400, we're just looking for lower, and I'm looking for a bounce off of $17,500 area, which is where I have this naked point of control and this EMA, and that's the last one that I have before my other ones. But yeah, I'm gonna put that there. On a daily time frame, I'm gonna zoom in. As you can see, we were just about to cross the 21 and we got rejected, and we got a lot of quick selling action while everyone was asleep, ironically. And it's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day, Bitcoin. Thank you. Um, the thing I want to let everyone know is that the market maker did this on purpose. A lot of people are out and about for the holidays, and aside from that, a lot of people are basically not paying attention. People are not paying attention to the market due to the holidays, so a lot of people were probably taking the positions off over the weekend anyway because they want to be able to enjoy Father's Day in cash, and then they can reposition themselves on Monday. So something like that, plus very low liquidity in the order books due to everyone being gone. So the market maker took a little bit of money with a lot of leverage and probably made this occur. And a lot of people had a lot of money stacked, all for a day, basically thinking that, hey, this is going to be the bottom. So we had a lot of liquidity stacked under 28,000 that we just swept it. So now, I mean, 28,000 to 19,000, that's a $10,000 drop. So I understand that, hey, it's big, but this was a one-on-one extension I was looking for. And if you turn on your indicators, we're basically hitting that target for the inverse to hit in. So this was the black line, this thin black line is the daily. If we close under that today, I'm looking for my continuation to the downside, okay? So under 1890, 18,891, we're looking for a continuation to the downside, and I'm looking for the next level to hit is around here, the 17,500-ish, and then my 16,887 is my last level in the middle of the consolidation towards the bottom of the channel. These lines right here, these thick sideways lines, are a weekly fib, and these should be respected as well. This is 15,000, and this is the main one, 12,300. So we're gonna see how it goes. It's the weekend. All of this action that's occurring is kind of like suspect due to the fact that Monday when markets open, we're gonna have a gap. We're gonna need to fill it. So I'm gonna let the market do what it wants to, but I'm already long I bought Ethereum around 1100. So I'm down 10% on my position, but I bought spot, no leverage. And then next week, depending on how everything goes, either I'll add to my spot allocation or I'll use the spot I already bought and I'll start like a leveraged position looking for a long, and then use that as my hedge if we are gonna go back up. And then my goal is I want the price of Bitcoin to bounce here, and then it's gonna test to the top of the channel. That's where I'm gonna initiate a short. So I want a long down here, very low leverage. Once it starts actually proving that the bottom is and it starts going up, I'll leverage it up. And then I definitely want a short as a hedge. Maybe right here at 28,150 or around 29,000, I would like to re-short to see if we're gonna break back down. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried that Bitcoin is gonna grind out the bottoms like I was saying all the way till October or December. I have two fib times that I'm watching. This fib time marks the perfect top of this, and the next fib time I have is all the way here around January 3rd. So keep that date in mind. I have another fib time as well for October. I can't show it to you now, it's on my other chart, but yeah. Anyone who wants to see it, go to my Discord. It's in there. I showed all my charts from the last 2 years on that fib time and showing you how it's calling the lows and the highs. So look at the Discord group, which is in the descriptions below, and you'll find that chart. It's marking a date in October to be the bottom of this cycle for the start of the continuation, and then I'm gonna confirm it with the January 3rd from October. Like, if the move is going up, then we should look for another spot pump up on this day. So anyway, that's Bitcoin for you. I'm looking for these lower targets on a 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick, just so the scribbles look better. So on the 4 hour, I was tracking this little descending channel that we broke out of, and then look, we're testing right back onto the channel. So that's why I keep my little channels, because it uses it as a guide. This channel here is useless because it's not even a range. We'll let that one go. That was when we thought we were gonna break out, but what I did was, here, actually I'll put that back. What I did was I thought that if we broke out of this to the downside, then we would basically negate this move, because the 21 was there as well. And that's literally what happened. So we tested into the 21. We pushed off our previous breakdown area, the high, which was this thick black line. This is the weekly. So unless we close above this on the weekly in Bitcoin, we're looking for new lows next week anyway. Hence why I have these lower targets. If we close today under this, then we'll initiate this downward move quicker. But if we close the day above 18,700, we can look for a test into this again for another rejection of 22.8 before we look for lower. This line moves every day. This one is a little bit less of a move, but this one I have adjusted every day depending on how we close. So just keep all that in mind. These black lines are very significant, okay? They're for like real-time action right now, because this inverse head and shoulder is only proven valid once we break the neckline, which is this black line. And this black line is the weekly low for the level that I want to see. If we close under here, I'm looking for a new low from wherever we put in the low. If this is our low, I'm looking for a new low next week if we can't get back above here. Today, if we can't close above this level, I'm looking for tomorrow, as soon as 8 p.m. to open, just initiate the continuation move to the downside. Whoever's buying right now, they're going to get squeezed out even further. Okay, so just be careful. And then Monday, we might see the short squeeze. Sunday at 8 p.m. or Monday, we might see the short squeeze to the upside to retest the breakdown areas for the CME gap to fill. So keep that in mind. Now let's go quickly to Ethereum. That is what I am trading right now, is Ethereum. And I'll go to the weekly. I'll remove these doodles. And Ethereum was always the weaker one. Ethereum is now under all of its levels. If we get a move to the upside today, I'm looking for 1,050 to probably reject us, but we should at least test in the 1,050. And then another thing I was going to say is, to the downside, we had these naked point of controls around here, 890, whatever. This is where I was looking for the next bounce, and we look like we're front running it on a weekly. If you turn on my indicators, we have that level right around 940, 950 to give us that bounce. Any 4 hour closes under 940, you're going to look for that initiation to the downside immediately. And I'm looking for 880 to 850 area to accumulate my next batch. If we can get a bounce off that, great. If not, I'm never stopped right under that $840 area for a pickup of this $600, $700 area. And that's the next low. Once we break down under here with 4 hour open and closes, I'm looking for 450. So yeah, and then under 450, we have a stack of point of controls over here, like $100, $200 area. Hopefully we don't go there, because going under 450 and coming into here, we are in like crazy territories, which I would never assume. But hey, the price is the price. I'm not gonna fight it. And the measured move, everything played out. As long as we're under this descending orange channel, just like we were in that ascending channel on Bitcoin, and we broke down, and that caused the break. Well, this descending channel, as soon as we break into it, okay, I'm expecting a huge move to the upside. Maybe not this week, but next week. We are looking for a massive, if we had a $10,000 breakdown, we're going to have a $10,000 breakup. The fast moves down mean fast moves up. And this was an enormous move down. So when we do get that reprieve bounce, I'm looking for it to come all the way around $1,400 before a reject back down. First area for rejection is 1,240. That's the weekly. So I'm gonna be looking at this weekly level like a psychotic person. Okay, these two black lines is the most significant thing on this entire chart. The two black lines, they are guiding you in this current position and time in price. After that are these thick lines. These thick lines are the most important lines out of all the other stuff, the thick ones. So just keep in mind out for the thick. They are basically guiding the price for us, letting us know where the high, where the low, etc. is. Right now, I have to readjust some stuff, but I'm gonna do that when I'm not with you guys. I'm just gonna leave that thick line there so everyone can see those levels and how important they are, the significance of those levels. Okay, and there's confluence because the thick fib and the thin fib is from this consolidation, the breakdown of all these little triangle formations that I was saying. Well, now we can make this a shoulder. Now this is the neckline, and then we can pop back up and then make the shoulder and make a huge inverse head and shoulder and take it up. So don't think all hope is lost. It's just the market is doing what the market is supposed to do. All right, we're forming an accumulation pattern right where the fib is, where the measured move of the extension of these consolidations are. So the market maker is doing everything according to plan. Nothing is wrong. It's just people are not being patient and not assuming that these things can happen. Well, here's price action in your face. It's happening. This one is useless, so let's get rid of that. That's for upside targets. If we would have broke, put that back. If we would have broke to the upside on top of this 21 EMA, my next target was going to be this 21,150 area right over in here, and then I was going to see if we were going to get a pullback off the 55. We didn't even get past the 21. We rejected right away. But if we made it past this 21 or $2,200 level, my next target was going to be all the way over here at 2,574 after this $2,400 fib. So the moves to the upside were there, the moves to the downside there. Right now, all this has to come lower. So if we do get a move to the upside, I'm looking for something like this. And that's actually going to match up very, very perfectly. So I pull the fib basically off my weekly black line off, and then my daily black line. And this is my fib. Now, if we get above 4 hours of 1,050, you should be considering a more larger move to the upside. And that's just me giving you the warning. I'm going to keep that one over there. And then I'm going to give you this one over here. That's great. It's not a thick line. So that's a fib. And that's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for accumulation here. Worst case scenario, this $860, $840 area, because we have so much confluence here. Our thick fib is there, as well as our mini fib accumulation zone from this consolidation that we got. So this is what I want to trade on Ethereum. Let's go to a 4 hour. I'm actually going to bring this sucker all the way over here. And I might have just made a brand new strategy, guys, with those two data points. All right, so here's the 4 hour, a little less convoluted with the chart. I know, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Let me fix it real quick. Okay, we don't want any of this stuff in here. This is all because I was trading a 3-minute. If you zoom in to my 3-minute, because I was scalping that Ethereum with spot only though. I was looking at accumulations within this range, you see? And I was shorting and longing, or I was buying and selling. You can't short spot, unfortunately, on Gemini, and all my stuff is on Gemini right now. Gosh, this is dragging. Sorry. But you see what I was looking for here? I was looking for this accumulation to continue to the upside or come down and get accumulated here. I'm sure some people tried to buy it here and got wrecked anyway. This move right here was epic. Like that was a lot of money, and someone did that to take all the liquidity here. So all the stops got hit. That's what that got caused down. A lot of over leveraged longs and a lot of stops. People who bought got cut out over here. And then if you look at this, I was actually expecting this move anyway. Once we broke back down, I was looking for a test of front. So when we didn't break into this higher area and we rejected and we tested up right here, this was going to be where I would have shorted right here. It was my 200 EMA as well as the rejection off of this channel, okay? And then this happened multiple times. So when we were accumulating here, we broke down out of the channel after this little consolidation under the fibs, and then we retested the channel and then had that large move. Then we started this channel over here, so I was like, okay, we're accumulating. We held this trend line. As soon as we broke the trend line, I was like, okay, get ready for the short. Test it back in, boom, short. You ride it back down. I also had a parallel channel as well that did not work out. So yeah, guys, that's it. So be careful on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Happy Father's Day to everyone. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below. I will get back to you ASAP. If there are other issues that you guys want to address, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below and I will get back to you ASAP. And aside from that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications so you guys get these real-time updates as they come out. And yeah, be safe. Be careful. It's Father's Day weekend. I hope everyone has a great Father's Day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.